Oh, crunch. Oh, crunch. Hi, welcome to Backyard Chef. I'm Rick. Today we're going to make a garlic bread. I would guarantee that this is going to be a superb garlic bread. You know, you're going to say, why garlic bread? You know, everybody knows how to make garlic bread. They do. You know, everybody knows how to make garlic bread, but most people use a French stick, the same as you buy in a supermarket. Now, the French stick is okay, but normally, by the time you've cooked it in the oven and messed around with it, you've dried it out and you end up with this really crunchy bread. I'm going to show you how to make a really classy garlic bread in the oven. Let's show you how to do it right now. Here we go. This is a decent sized loaf. Okay, nice piece of bread that. All right, it is a little bit crusty already, but we're going to freshen it in the oven. Now, if you have a bread knife, use a bread knife. I don't have one, so I'm going to use this. Now, what we need to do is cut this loaf in half. Okay, so we're just going to cut it in half if we can. We want two halves of the bread. So cut it any which way you can to get through there. Oh, this smells absolutely superb. Now, like I say, a serrated knife, a bread knife, is a lot easier than this knife. So we got this fantastic bread going on here. Okay, that's our bread. Okay, so in here, mix 1 teaspoon of garlic powder and 1 teaspoon of water. Mix it together, you're going to get a fantastic base garlic flavor in the garlic bread. Now trust me on this, it is as strong as heck. It really is strong. Don't forget, we're rehydrating something that has been dried, so it's going to have an intense flavor. But trust me, mix this with your butter and your fresh garlic and you'll get a fantastic garlic bread. So 1 teaspoon of garlic powder, 1 teaspoon of water. In fact, I'm going to use another half a teaspoon of water actually to rehydrate it. It looks a bit dry. That's it, job done. Okay, so what I've got here, I've got some melted butter. Okay, it's butter. I've got a pan of hot water and I've put the butter over the top to melt it. You can put it in the microwave if you do anything like that. I've done it this way. Okay, that is salted butter. I'm going to use salted butter in here. Okay, now there's about 4 tablespoons of salted butter, but I'm going to add 2 tablespoons of room temperature, and as you can see, it's room temperature, but it's melting because it's about 100 degrees here. Okay, so we want about 2 tablespoons of unsalted butter in there with that melted. So we got that warm butter in there with that 2 tablespoons of unsalted. Okay, and now what we're going to do, we're going to give that a mix in. Now what's going to happen is, it's going to make it easier for spreading. How many times have you actually put garlic butter on your bread and you've used either hard butter or you've used melted butter? Hard butter doesn't spread, melted butter just sinks all into the bread. So that's our butter in there, and we want to add our teaspoon of rehydrated garlic powder. Now, like I say, you can use garlic granules, garlic powder, entirely up to you. So get that in there so it's fully incorporated in there with that butter. So that's fully incorporated in there, I think. It looks it. Okay, so we're just going to put that to one side. So take your garlic. I've got what, 3, 4, 5 and a little bit there. Okay, and all we're going to do is give it a mincing. So we want to give it a mashing up. So let's mash it first and then we'll mince it. You can be as fine mincing as you like, or you can get one of those squeezy mincers that you squeeze up to you. But you know, we need really for garlic bread, we want those bits of garlic on there. So that's our garlic. All we need to do now is add that garlic to our butter. So take our butter, take our garlic and put that in there. Give it a mix up. And as you can see, this butter's cooled down a little bit now. It's a little bit thicker. It's going to be easier to actually spread on our bread. Oh, look at that. So what we need to be doing, we need to be taking that garlic butter mixture and spreading it on there. So I'm going to take the butter mixture first. Now if you had a pastry brush at hand, put it on with a pastry brush. You know, I don't have one, not here. So we're just going to lather that butter on there. Now don't forget, this butter is already laced with that garlic powder mixture. So it's already quite garlicky. Get it all the way up to the edge. You know, even when it's crusty, you want to be able to have that flavour of the garlic bread. And then we want to spread some of that garlic on. Oh, look at that. Now, like I say, it's already laced with that garlic powder mixture. So unless you like a lot of garlic like I do, don't shove it all on. Over the top with some freshly ground black pepper. Not much, just a little bit. Let it soak in on there. And that is our garlic bread ready to go in the oven. Okay, now we're going to top it with cheese, but we're going to put it in the oven first to freshen up, crisp it up underneath, you know, and then we're going to take it out, turn it over, put some cheese on, put it back in. Jobs are good. And okay, so that's our tray. So turn your bread over. We want to freshen up this side. Now I'm using this oven. It's only this tiny little thing, but you can see what's going on if the bread fits in there. So we're going to put it in here and we're going to freshen it up for about 5 minutes. That's all. Take your bread out of the oven. Oh, look at that. Okay, it smells delicious. This is already warmed up and nice and firm. Turn over your garlic bread. Oh, look at that. Okay, now I'm going to top this with cheese. Okay, so we're going over the top with some Parmesan. Now this is grated Parmesan. Now I've got a little bit of cheddar going on here because I like that orange colour. You know, you can't beat that orange colour on your garlic bread when it comes out of the oven. And I've got a little bit of mozzarella. So just mix that in there. Now we don't need to go bananas with this, you know, we're not making a pizza. So just get enough on to give it that cheesy melted effect on the top. And that's it. So back in the oven until it's golden and melted. Okay, whilst that's going golden and melted, we're just going to chop up a few little basil leaves and a little bit of fresh parsley. So over the top of your basil leaves. Now I can tell you now, most people use parsley, but if you add a little bit of basil to this, you know, it really peps up that garlic bread. So that's our basil, and we want to take some parsley and do exactly the same. Now keep them apart like this, because you want a sprinkle in a basil, you want a sprinkle in a parsley, nice and gently over your bread. You don't want to mix it all together and put it on, because what's going to happen is you might get too much basil or too much parsley all in one place. Okay, out of the oven. Oh, look at that. Oh, just look at that. And then what we need to do is over the top with a little bit of that basil. Get that basil over there and a little bit of that parsley. Oh, come on. Come on. Just look at that. In we go. Oh, listen, listen. Oh, listen. Oh, listen. Oh, that is fantastic. Look at that. Now that is garlic bread. Ready for this? Oh, crunch. Oh, crunch. Now, that is superb garlic bread. So what we've got going on, look, crusty, crusty, nice golden top with the garlic, the herbs, the cheese, nice soft bread. That is perfect garlic bread. Now when you've tried garlic bread this way with my secret ingredient, you'll be absolutely amazed. You know, it's not really a secret. There are people who know about it, but the majority have no idea how to make the perfect garlic bread. This is the perfect garlic bread. Crispy, soft, and what's good about this, you know, you can eat this with anything. And if you're eating it with a pasta sauce, you know, the soft bread inside still soaks up the sauce. Fantastic. Now if you like what we're doing, don't forget, smash that like and subscribe, share with your friends, all that kind of stuff. Catch you in the next video.